It is update week in Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but that's not the only new thing this week. So let's go through the visitors you could see later this week, a new limited time quest that just dropped today, that new login bonus calendar, and some new hints about the update dropping on Wednesday. First, remember it's winter now, so those seasonal visitors have changed. So now we could see Pam and Tam visiting your island. In addition, for travelers, you could now see Coco Thursday through Monday. And for this weekend, Thursday through Monday, you could see Cappuccino, Benico, and Poron traveling, and there's a chance that we could see new visitors added in the update on Wednesday who may be traveling this weekend as well. It seems especially likely that this could be Usahana's new friend. We'll have to wait and see. Today started part 2 of the Give and Gather login bonus calendar, and so now we finally know when we'll be getting so many of those new outfits. Today you can get the red holiday coat, which you can dye into a bunch of different colors, and then tomorrow we get the holiday coat crafting plans. It looks like it's only going to be made of 5 fabric, and once you have those crafting plans, you can make as many as you want to dye into all those different colors. And then on day 4, we'll get the snowman hat, the bald variety, meaning it has no hat or hair. On day 7, we'll get the snowman body, so you can dress as a full snowman in game. Day 8, we're getting a second one of those snowman hats. I'm guessing this is either so we can use it for future visitors cabin or put it on a null. Day 9, we get a new snowman hat, this one with earmuffs. On day 10, we get yet another snowman hat, this one with a beanie. And then on day 14, 2 weeks from today, we'll get the snowman hat with top hat. Remember, you need to log in for 14 days in order to get this hat. And after this, we'll have the finale login bonus calendar, and that's gotta be where you'll be able to get those ornament balloons. That may be the only item that we see that we're missing so far. And then starting today, we have Top Hat's birthday quest. This is the first time we've had Top Hat's birthday in the game. Remember, these are only open for 1 week, so you want to make sure you start that quest within that time period. The quest you're looking for is Super Secret Surprise. And if you are a Cuddle Crew member on the channel, there is a full quest playthrough as a members video with text annotations but no audio narration. So if you want to see what that quest looks like because you missed it in the future, that'll be up there for you. And then finally, remember, on Wednesday, December 11th, we have update 2.2 Sewer Shakedown. I have 2 other videos talking about everything that we know so far coming in those updates, and then we have 3 additional things that I didn't talk about in those videos that we just found out. So these new clues are official. They do come through the official Discord, and I'm sure there'll be a ton more information as we get closer. The first clue says something turtish, so something turtle-like, and this could go in so many different directions. Of course, we've all been joking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because sewers, so maybe we could see something like that, maybe plot lines that relate to that, maybe a storyline with Matsmaru continuing the superhero themes in the sewers, maybe a secret hideout, maybe it could be new clothing like a turtle shell, like a turtley backpack maybe, or other superhero styled outfits. In addition to the ones we already have, maybe this could be a new turtle visitor or resident. There are additional Turtle Sanrio characters that we don't have in the game yet. It could also be an extended storyline with Marin. That doesn't feel so likely since she already has her own quest. Could also be additional turtle-like furniture. We already have at least 1 piece of furniture that's very turtle-like, but could we see other versions as well? And then the thing that I thought as soon as I saw this, which I feel like might be the most likely, could be new critters down in the sewers. Maybe 1 new turtle. We already have several in the game, so it seems like something that would be easily possible, or it could be something turtle-like but not quite a turtle. Or maybe we could see a new avatar type that has a variation that's kind of turtle-like. Could you see reptile avatars? And the variations maybe include a dinosaur, an alligator, a lizard, and a turtle. Something like that could be interesting. I feel like there are so many more possibilities to turtle-like things that we could see coming in the game, whether they be from other turtle sewer references, Sanrio turtle references, or just something turtle-like in general. Vehicles, manhole covers, furniture, clothing, avatars, characters, maybe a turtle-like submarine that we can go underwater in. But what do you think the turtle-like thing coming in this update will be? Our second new clue is no flow. With this one, I could see it also going in a few different directions. It could mean that while we're going to the sewers, there won't be any flow of water there, and there won't be a new mechanic to direct water to go into certain places, kind of like those flow puzzle mobile games. that we won't be seeing something like that. This could also mean that maybe there is a blockage of some sort in the sewer, that the water doesn't flow. Maybe we need to use our pickaxe and we need to fix something that way. Or it could mean that there's no continuation between this update and existing storylines. Or it could mean that there's no continuation of the main storyline in this update. Or it could mean that the quests in this update are fully self-contained and don't flow from another quest in the game currently. Or maybe flow is actually short for flowers and it's indicating that we will not see any new flowers in this update. And then our last clue, be patient, in a weird tiny font, and this could be alluding to a ton of different things. I have a feeling it has something to do with timing, but whether or not it means the timing of availability of content within this update or the time span it'll take us to uncover the mysteries on Imagination Island. I could easily see this pertaining to content in this update. Maybe we won't actually be able to unlock the sewers on the first day of the update, or whatever the sewer aspect ends up being. Maybe a several day quest, and you don't get to that new thing on day one. Maybe it's gonna be an even longer quest series than we're used to, where the newness comes in much later. We've been thinking that Usahana's new friends is coming in this update, and that we'd be getting them this coming weekend because that's where the gap in the traveling cycle is. This clue could be indicating that that visitor either is not coming, or something about the way that they'll be joining us means that we won't actually see them in this rotation cycle, and we'll have to wait another 5 weeks to see them for the first time. And that would make sense if we need to have all of Usahana's other friends as permanent residents first, or if there's another quest we might need to do before we get them. Another aspect I talked about was Usahana's friendship levels, getting them all the way to max friendship. I'm still pretty sure that's going to be in this update, but there's a possibility that maybe we'll only get some increases, but not all the way. We also talked about Imagination Cafe, that grand opening, interior decorating, possible efficiencies with the cafe as maybe reasons to return. Maybe the Be Patient is letting us know that that grand opening and additional things coming to the cafe, or at least all additional things coming to the cafe, may not be in this update but might come later. Or maybe that quest series will take us a bit more time. We've also talked a lot about all the things that could come to City Town, and we know that there's going to be future expansions to City Town, so maybe this Be Patient relates to some of those bigger ideas, like new characters and shops coming to City Town, the train being functional, some of the boundaries moving out. Or maybe it could relate to me having joked about the theme of Island 3 and then getting the response that that'll be closer to 2026. Remember, timelines always subject to change in more ways than one. That Be Patient could also relate to Haida coming as a visitor based on Feneko and Retsuko's quest and some of those time-based discussions we had there. I think it's very unlikely that the mysteries and themes talked about there will take us a bit more time to uncover. So I would not expect those things to be completely unveiled in this update. That's more of this deeper story and lore, that big subplot that's been going on for a very long time. That's fun to talk about and track all those smaller time points that you don't ever really expect to be resolved in a given update. Going back to that first one, what if they mean turtles like the candy? Maybe a new candy shop? Maybe a new candy making minigame? Probably not, but you never know. I think that's all the new news that we have right now in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Tomorrow I'll try to put out that new Top Hakuna Tama video, or short. It may take a little longer because I think there's a pretty good chance that this week's Top Hakuna Tama may be in a different place than last year. So hopefully this helps you stay up to date this week in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Don't forget to be logging in to get those bonuses each day and deliver those gifts for Give and Gather. It's only a few more weeks till we can open all of those presents. And remember, if you're a year one player, you do not need to buy the sweaters from someone else's store. You'll be getting those towards the end of the event. That's why it's important to deliver all of those character presents. Subscribe for more Hello Kitty Island Adventure content. There are 2 other videos talking about what's coming in 2.2 on Wednesday, and I plan to stream the update on Wednesday when it drops. Turn on notifications to find out the next time we go live. Hope to see you there.